Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Matt Barnes and Anansa Sims. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram, Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And whether you are coming or going, please hit the like button. So we need to talk another edition of Kick Us Out the Group Chat, Anansa Sims and Matt Barnes, because I don't care. I am so over this. I am so over this. There is more drama on the social medias of it all involving these two than the duration of their entanglement of it all. Like, when is it going to stop? What has happened now? Because I'm team nobody. I am team nobody because guess what, Anansa? You knowingly got involved with a man who was not over his ex, Gloria. Yes, I said it. Because if you were over your ex, you wouldn't still have to mention her in 2025 in all these interviews. After allegedly being engaged to another woman and having another 2 kids with somebody else. Make it make sense. And then, Anansa, I would not be going hard in the paint trying to big up this thing with Matt Barnes after he kicked you out the house. Kicked you and the kids out the house before. With the first child. Said things were moving too fast, things were too soon, and you had to figure it all out on your own. And then went on a podcast and said that him and the twins felt that you and your kids made them uncomfortable. There is no turning back from that, but no. You said this is an NBA player, a retired NBA athlete. I gotta get in where I fit in, and decided to take him back and have another kid with him, do a reality show, get engaged, only for him to go on a cheating extravaganza that he's been cheating the entire time. He's been had side chicks the entire time. You thought you were different because you were Beverly Johnson's daughter? No. You really thought Matt Barnes was a prize. That's the gag of it all, is you thought Matt Barnes was a prize, and you thought this was something to brag about. So no, I've got sympathy for nobody. So what has happened now, y'all? What has happened now is apparently Matt is on his All the Smoke podcast, has featured a guest that I guess counsels people, talks about healing, rebuilding, Matt's now on a healing journey. He made some comment about how he recently lost his family. Woe is me, I know some of the girls, I know some of the groupies, some of the thoughts in the group chat. I know they're eating it up. But what Anansa's upset about, I'm actually confused. Because he did not say any ex's name, but he basically made a reference that quote-unquote little Matt is still hung up on his first wife, on his, I'm sorry, his only wife. His only ex-wife, Gloria Govan. He basically said little Matt was still emotional, still immature, and all of these things because of what happened with Gloria. All these years later, y'all. Gloria is happy and thriving and has moved on to Matt Barnes' former teammate, Derek Fisher. Was Matt ever over Gloria? The answer is no, because you're not driving allegedly somewhere to beat up your former teammate. You're not doing that. One who's moved on from their ex would not care who you're dealing with, because the focus would be about co-parenting. But basically, the two references that Matt said to his exes in the interview clip that I saw was basically the frustration was with, I guess, Anansa, that Matt didn't open up emotionally. Matt had a wall up. Matt gave her nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, Well, this has been the same Matt all this time you've been with him. He's always objectified you and always talked about your behind and always talked about sex with you. It was never anything about love, romance, whining and dining, and building anything of importance. It all revolved around sex. It was all about physical attraction. There was nothing, he didn't care about building anything with you. And the fact that you put it up for this long is the gag in itself, because it wouldn't have been me. But nonetheless, you are the one that thought Matt Barnes was a prize. And he continued to embarrass you and humiliate you until you couldn't take it anymore. And Tasha K was also on the case as well. And that's the real. So basically, from the clip, he's frustrated, or he's basically said that he's the provider, basically, saying, hey, he's financing, for the family, but outside of that, he could care less, and that he hasn't cried in I guess, over 20 or 30 years or something like that. And he's not shown emotions, he's stone-faced, all these things. And then basically referenced Gloria by saying he was still hurt by everything that went on and fell apart with him and Gloria. And it's obvious. And the problem too, Anansa, you need to own too, that you're obsessed with Gloria as well. And you're obsessed with the twins that Gloria and Matt have. Like, let's call a spade a spade. All this reposting of not Zaya, I'm thinking of whatchamacallit's kids, sorry. Isaiah, of the twins, of the Barnes twins, of you reposting every single thing that they do in existence, posting them more than you post your own kids. It's not it. It is not it at all. Just so that you're hoping that they can repost it on their Instagrammy's page so that Matt can see it. No. And then copying and pasting the same memes, the same quotes Gloria's doing on her page. Like, can we get off the burner account? Please get off the burner account. So let's listen to what Anansa said. Well, not listen. Let's read what she said, because it is a whole dissertation up here. She did a notes app, I think, or maybe Microsoft Word, and then screenshotted it and posted it. But then she also wanted to make sure that you saw it, so she copied the entire post, paragraph for paragraph, bar for bar, in the actual caption too. So let's read what it says. If you're going to talk publicly about our personal business, this coming from the person who posted the alleged 8 women that Matt was cheating on her at her big age, who is in her 40s, by the way. If you're going to talk publicly about a personal business, tell the whole story. Don't post half-truths about me and our past relationship to gain sympathy from the masses. I am in the trenches doing the hard work. What are you in the trenches? In what trenches? What are we talking about? I am in the trenches doing the hard work, making sure all of our kids are okay. You've made no effort to emotionally support all of our children through this traumatic transition you caused. I don't understand, because you've been put out before, Anansa, so why is it traumatic in 2025? You've been kicked out by Matt Barnes before. This isn't a new territory that you're exploring. He's kicked you out before. Y'all have been on and off before. So what is so different now? Just that you decided to add another innocent child to this nonsense. The traumatic transition you caused, but you're willing to be vulnerable for strangers on the gram for profit. Well, couldn't people argue as well that, you were tearing down Matt's name and exposing him for profit? I mean, wasn't it you the one that was releasing the text messages? And wasn't it you the one that allegedly was trying to pursue a restraining order against Matt Barnes and said that he was, doing all this stuff? And all these things, are we just all gonna have amnesia? Are we all just gonna have amnesia right now? I thought it would be safer at this point for you to be away from Matt Barnes. According to the first of the 20 breakups, of all the stuff that you went through. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Vulnerable for strangers on the ground for profit. Please keep my name out your mouth. Again, didn't hear him say your name. Since I left, well, technically we don't have confirmation of that, but let's go for it. I've said nothing about you, and you know there's so much I could say about the man you truly were to me. But here's my thing, Anansa, you chose to put up with it. The first time you got kicked out the house should have been the last time you dealt with him outside of co-parenting the first child. But no. You wanted to prove a point to the people on the gram. You wanted to prove to the point that you could still get Matt and all this and that, and he just used you for sex like he has in his rotation of women that he also uses for sex. Make it make sense. If you don't have respect for yourself or for me, he never had respect for you, Anansa. At least have respect for our children who follow you and see your posts. So now are you saying our children? Are you including the Patterson kids into the our children? Because again, Matt has shown exactly how he feels about the Patterson kids. Like, I'm confused as to what we're talking about at this point. Or are you just talking about the two kids y'all got together? But see, when you say our, you still think that you are a pseudo stepmom to Matt Barnes' twins with Gloria, which is the piece that is making zero sense to me, other than the fact that they have NBA aspirations and they have goals to, make millions of dollars, and you went in on a piece of that. Except for you couldn't even legally become a stepmom. So what entitlement of it all are you smoking? So nonetheless, your post is triggering for the kids and I. But again, where does he say your name? Where is it say Anansa? Anansa made me do this. Anansa made me do that. Anansa. Where was it? Where was it in the podcast? Can somebody please let me know in the comments? Let me know what minute and what second it was in the podcast that he said Anansa's name. I'll wait. So then also says if you're not going to have respect for yourself or me, at least have respect for our children who follow you and see your post. Your post is triggering for the kids and I while we are in the midst of healing and rebuilding our lives. So if you're healing and rebuilding, why isn't Matt Barnes blocked? Why are we tracking what Matt is doing on social media? Why are you interested in what he's saying on podcasts? Why do you care? Is my thing. Because if you're done for real, you wouldn't be still stalking his every move. But now you're trying to put the kids into this. The kids are innocent in all this. Y'all got some adult issues that y'all need to figure out. Don't try to insert the kids on either side because it's unnecessary. The kids have probably seen more dysfunction than we're ever going to know. So please don't put them out here, and they didn't ask to be put out here. We're the ones who reaped all the damage caused by your constant selfish and toxic choices. You didn't consider our kids and your actions before. Please try to consider them now. Well, it seems he's putting on a great job for this podcast. It seems like at least he's trying to, pull at the heartstrings of the next set of groupies that want to be added to Matt Barnes' roster. I saw, definitely a different change. Oh my gosh. If you want to do some good, please don't speak about me. Go get consistent therapy. And most importantly, start building a relationship with God. Please, peace and blessing. Here, child. I just can't take any of this seriously. Because here's my problem, Anansa. You have done this time and time again where you call yourself calling Matt Barnes out. You call yourself dragging him. You try to post these revenge body pics that you've moved on, that things are all good to go. You even went as far as to do the Bow Wow challenge when Matt Barnes was at All-Star, and you tried to make it seem like somebody flew you out on Google Images to the same All-Star weekend, and it was Google Images. You did all this foolishness trying to get this man's attention. And now that you do not have this man's attention anymore, you now want to come up with this phony baloney stuff. He never said your name. He never said your name. You're really mad because he still talks about Gloria and not you. You are an afterthought. That's the real of it all. That is the real of it all. And so again, somebody in the comments was like, just focus on you and the kids and your healing. Maybe this is the journey God is directing him on to get his own healing. You can't dictate or worry about others who have already shown you their character. And she says, my focus is on the current place. You can be on God's healing journey while not speaking on me. I'm on God's healing journey, not speaking on anyone but myself. That is proof that it could be done with praying hands and blessings. And then there was something else. I think she deleted the comment. Let me go to my screenshots, y'all, because she's notorious for doing this as well. She always has these crash out posts and then she deletes the comments. I mean, it's like clockwork with her. So let me see if I can quickly find the other comment that I was looking at because I was confused. Because somebody, I think, was trying to hold her to task. And of course, Anansa doesn't like being held to task. She doesn't like when people, call this a thing, which is, this should have never been a thing. This should have been nothing more. And even Matt said it. This was like a one-night stand and an entanglement that ended up pregnant. So this is what I wanted to talk about. In the podcast clip you posted in the above pic, he admitted he was totally at fault, never mentioned your name. Well, Anansa doesn't like that and said my focus, she says, that is incorrect. He literally referred to what his ex would say. Come on now, 6. Well, actually, he was referencing multiple exes, if you paid attention. Gloria actually was the main ex that he said that he's still the most hurt by, which is why he has the wall up with you and only sees you as SEX. But see, you missed all of that. That went over your head completely. That you're a wall, that you never open up to me, and all this and that. But obviously that's a trigger point. That is a trigger point. You're triggered because after all the stunts that you did in trying to pull Matt Barnes, you did not secure anything with him. And that is what you're pressed about. The ex would say, basically, this is a comparison, right? Did you open up to Gloria? Were you this way with Gloria? Did you do da-da-da-da-da with Gloria? So why do you have the wall up with me? That is the root of your issue, Anansa. Not this little podcast that he did. The issue is Matt still is in love with Gloria. Matt still wants Gloria, and he tried to create a Dollar Tree version of Gloria's life with Derek with you, and it was never going to work. It was never going to succeed. It was never going to thrive. It was never going to prosper. That is what you're really upset about. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.